know, it's one of those days. I'm not feeling like a dress. Just want to wear my cozy alpaca sweater with my little son from Spain. Alright, actually, that looks weird. Let's just keep it like this. Alright. So, I have my little Guatemalan blanket background because we're moving right now. If you saw what's around me, I think you would be really surprised. That's why I'm so zoomed in actually, because my background is really small. So, I actually wanted to share a few things with you that I've been enjoying recently, like my quarantine favorites. I have been enjoying a lot of tea. Tea, herbal infusions. So in the morning, of course, I've been drinking usually just green tea. The one from Costco. It's like a big green box, Kirkland brand. But the one that is the star is this 4 o'clock espresso chai. This is one of the most heavenly thing I've ever had, okay? Now, I am one of those people who don't drink coffee. Pretty much not at all. Not because I don't like it, but the effect is just too bad. I have inflammation, I get breakouts, but I do love the taste and the scent. When I was in Colombia, I remember in 2016, I became a coffee drinker because the coffee was so good. Yeah, I was worried that it would taste like instant coffee, but it doesn't. I enjoy it as a latte. I simply heat up some cashew milk or almond milk. Cashew milk is particularly good. I feel like now I'm drinking a bit of coffee. Like I can enjoy the taste of coffee in the morning. So nice. I do still love my green tea. That will forever be my number one. But this one is such a nice change. Very comforting, very nice. And the spices are not overwhelming at all. They just add like a complexity. It's as if they just complement the coffee taste. Really good. If you can find this at your grocery store, do try it. It is amazing. My favorite peppermint tea, which is a must in my pantry, is this one. Stash Organic Cascade Mint. This is a mix of spearmint and peppermint, and this is my favorite. I have tried many brands, many different teas. This one is definitely one of my favorites. It definitely relaxes you though. Oh, and if I have an upset stomach, this is great. If I ate too much, the next herbal tea, which I've been drinking for years, is this Yogi tea, honey lavender stress relief. If you love the taste of lavender, this is great. I mean, it's just so comforting. And finally, this is almost the same thing as that espresso one, except it's not with coffee. It's only chocolate, like cacao nibs. So this contains cocoa shells as the first ingredient, and then cinnamon bark, and then almost the same ingredients as the other one, but it also has carob in the licorice root. Do you know why this one is really practical to have at the house? When I'm craving something sweet, like a dessert, chocolate, you know, but I don't feel like actually eating something, especially not cake, you know, like it's pretty heavy on the stomach. I do enjoy a bit of dessert once a day, but sometimes I do kind of go overboard. So in order to avoid that, I have a cup of this tea, and believe it or not, it really does help. Like, it makes me feel like I've just had dessert. It tastes like dessert, but not in like a sickly sweet way. It's chocolatey, earthy. You can add a bit of natural sweetener to this, some coconut sugar, some maple syrup. Delicious, really good. All right, next is this yoga mat, because I have been doing yoga with Adriene, the 30-day yoga journey called Home. And I just did day 24. It's this yoga mat by Gaiam. It's a travel yoga mat. So you fold it and it becomes like a rectangle, you know? And then you attach it like this. Oh my gosh, I just love yoga with Adriene. She's like witty and funny, and she has the perfect balance of like soothing, but really kind of like humorous. I'm just really enjoying this yoga journey. It's not too long. It's between 16 to 30 minutes. A couple of them are like 40 minutes. So since it's so easy to start, because you're like, oh, it's only like 25 minutes. So it goes by so fast and you feel so good after. And also I've been craving it. I'm like, I can't wait to get back on my mat. Of course, some days I'm tired, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it. Then I just force myself if I can. And once I do it, I'm so happy. I feel so relaxed, so calm. My whole body feels better, like stretched out and loosey-goosey. So the next thing that I've been enjoying during the quarantine is reading. I've really been loving to read, and a book that I finished recently is this one. If you've been following me on Instagram, you know that I loved this book. It's The Signature of All Things by Elizabeth Gilbert. Let me just show you the cover. So this is the cover of the book. I got it secondhand in Pai, Thailand. I actually didn't even plan to read this. I went into the secondhand bookstore and I saw this. And I just kind of read like the back, and then I didn't buy it immediately. I went on Goodreads, I read some reviews, I went back and I got it. And I very, very rarely find a book that is a page turner like this. It's not even like a thriller book, not at all. It's just so well written. I love Elizabeth Gilbert's style. You can really like dive into the world that she's describing. I could almost smell the place that the characters are in. The dialogues, the story, everything is amazing. And I think one of the most special things about Elizabeth Gilbert and this book is that she, does so much research before writing. So this one talks a lot about like botanical plants and the botany world, like botanics, you know. Her dad is a botanist, and then she becomes a botanist, and then there's a whole story. And I'm not gonna give too much away, but if you're looking for a really good novel, it's long, but there were no parts that I wanted to skip. From the first sentence until the last sentence, I was hooked. I'm already excited to read it again one day, maybe in a couple of years. Sorry, I had to take a little water break because I'm talking a lot. Okay, the next thing that I've really been loving during this quarantine situation are these Sage Wellness cleansing room sprays. So actually I have a third one, which is my favorite, but I can't find it. So this one is called Airoma Loo. So if you didn't guess, this is for the bathroom. Like if you want your bathroom smelling fresh, and it's just, honestly, it's a relaxing scent as well. This one is natural. This one is called Safe Air, and I like this one just as a general room spray. It does kill bacteria in the air, so that's nice, especially nowadays. This one smells much more lavendery. The other one was more minty. It's like lavendery and lemony, really nice. And the tea tree just adds kind of like a soil scent, like earth, you know? Next is a podcast. It's the Ikonns Podcast, Alex and Mimi. They are entrepreneurs, business owners, multiple business owners actually. They even scaled and sold one of their businesses. And I mean, I don't think it's a secret that they are millionaires, but they are some of the most humble, down-to-earth people that I've seen online. Obviously, Gab and I also are business owners and entrepreneurs. We started from scratch. They did too. They started from nothing. Both are from immigrant families. Mimi came from Azerbaijan, and Alex came from Russia with his single mother. So both came from like pretty poor families. On their podcast, they have so many episodes. You can listen to their stories, how they started their businesses, and they just have such insightful conversations. I feel like they are some of my favorites to just listen to. And I was saying, Gab and I, as entrepreneurs and business owners, they definitely inspire me a lot. Yeah, I definitely implement some things that they talk about in my daily life. They talk a lot about gratitude, the power of gratitude. If you're looking for a good episode, because they already have like 82, the episode with Jim Quick is amazing. The first one they did like a couple of years ago. Are you addicted to the internet? Can money buy you happiness? Check it out. If you love podcasts, you'll love this one. So I've been really loving just using face masks. So I got these sheet masks from 100% Pure, one of my favorite brands, of course. I didn't pay full price for these. I think it was like $13 for a 5-pack. So that's nothing. Like, they are usually $45. They had a huge sale. So I always wait for a huge sale on 100% Pure, which actually happens often. So I have this one, Wrinkle Smooth. The base ingredient of all these sheet masks is aloe juice, aloe leaf juice. Then there's hyaluronic acid, amazing ingredient. It really retains moisture and hydration in your skin. Really good stuff. Then there's this one, which is the deep hydration mask. I also love these ones, which are a little bit creepy, but I love them. I used to use the like caffeine mask. It's brown, but this one was on sale. Also like down from $40 to like $15 or something, and it's a 5-pack, so a really good deal. This one is the Collagen Ginseng Boost. So it is not vegan, unfortunately. I usually don't go for non-vegan things, but as I've said before, I do still make tiny exceptions very occasionally. Yeah, this is one of them. Another mask that I've been quite loving these days is the Acure Brightening Face Mask. They changed the formula. Actually, I used to love this product like 5 years ago, but they completely changed. They changed their packaging, their branding, and even the formulations. And to be honest, I don't think I will repurchase this now that I know that this is what it is. But I'm still liking it. I mean, I don't regret my purchase. It's still refreshing. Whenever I feel like I'm breaking out or like my face is looking dull, I'll use this mask. This is a very exciting product that I'm down to here now. This is an Indian product. I bought it in India. It's the Kama Ayurveda. Why isn't it focusing on the bottle? It's the Kama Ayurveda Bringadi hair oil. It's an intensive Ayurvedic hair treatment. The smell of this is not for everyone, but if you can get past the smell, the results from this are absolutely astounding. It says, prescribed in Ayurveda for lush hair growth and to prevent hair loss, dandruff, and premature graying. Naturally conditioning, 100% natural, made in India. So, it says to leave it on for 30 minutes, but I usually leave it on maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Massage my whole scalp with it, and then I saturate my whole strands, like from top to bottom. I wash it out. I do a double cleanse, and I think the new hair growth that I got since using this is healthier. All right, my dear friends, that is pretty much it. I'm really glad to be back, and thank you so much for your support. This might not be the most revolutionary content in the world. I know I'm not changing the world, making the world better by filming this, but I think that we all need this kind of simple content from time to time. Do you agree? You know, just kind of sharing with a friend, sitting down and talking about my favorite things, you know? It just feels easy and friendly. I hope you enjoyed this little favorites video. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.